We don't want to see the CCP's way of life overruling the people of the Solomon Islands.
Daniel Suidani, the former premier of the Solomon Islands Malaita province, became a hero among China watchers after he challenged the Chinese Communist Party's influence operations in the region, refused a bribe, and barred CCP-linked companies from operating in his province. Punishment came swiftly. He was ousted from his position, and when he fell ill and needed brain surgery, he was denied access to care, until Taiwan finally came to his rescue. I had the rare opportunity of sitting down with Suidani and his advisor, Celsus Talifilu, when they were on a trip to the United States.
That's the only thing they talk about, that China is there to help. And it's been promoted so much beyond anything else.
This is American Thought Leaders, and I'm Yanya Kelek. The story of Daniel Suidani and the Solomon Islands is a window into the Chinese regime's tactics across the Pacific, and even its tactics in North America, as it expands its influence, bribes the powerful, and co-opts strategic resources. In 2019, the Solomon Islands, which had long recognized Taiwan as the true seat of the Chinese government, switched this formal recognition to the People's Republic of China. Recently, Parliament voted to delay elections to accommodate a big event funded by China, the Pacific Games. There's evidence that the Parliament members who supported the change each received about $24,000 US from a CCP-linked slush fund. Premier Daniel Suidani, such a pleasure to have you on American Thought Leaders.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Well, welcome to America. And I was very happy to hear you yesterday testifying at the Congressional Executive Commission on China about what's happened in the Solomon Islands, about the Chinese Communist Party influence in the Solomon Islands and the big changes that have happened there. I want to go back to 2019. You wrote the Epoch communique, and the Epoch communique basically said, number one, that you don't want the province to be working with Chinese Communist Party affiliated companies. And number two, you highlighted how the Chinese Communist Party in China is an atheist enterprise, whereas Malaita province, at the very least, or perhaps all Solomon Islands, is a Christian enterprise, and to watch out for that. So tell me a little bit about how this came about and what happened.
So we come up with a communique, a set of principles that we believe can guide the people in future developments. We have seen the destructive way, dishonest ways that these Chinese companies involved in the provinces, and particularly in Malaita, that is very destructive and more exploitive in a way. They've been getting resources. They don't care whether it damages some environmental things, as long as they got what they want from the people. That's all they want. Malaita provincial people are Christian people. They believe in God. And the CCP, which is commonly known as the communists, they don't believe in the same principles and the values and the truth that we have believed. We have faith in it. So it would be very difficult for us to work together with two different values, two different beliefs and faith. Second element of the communique is the provincial government will not allow any company that link with the CCP. We must make sure that a company that will operate in Malaita must not relate to a CCP-connected, companies in the province.
Something that was very significant that you did was there was this, loan which was provided from China, something to the tune of $66 million for 27 Huawei cell towers to develop in the area, and you blocked that. And I think it was from that moment that things started to change for you. Can you tell me about that change? What happened?
They forced the non-executive government motions of no confidence against our government, which I believe I am the only premier faced 3 motions of no confidence. And the latest one that I was ousted is more likely that is one of the reasons for them to put the motion against me.
beforehand, from what I understand, you were very popular premier, popular member of parliament. Of course, you were elected premier, so that means you must have been popular. But then, how is it that you actually would lose a vote of non-confidence? How did that happen? Because there were 3 of them, like you said, right?
Because the whole aim of the government is to get the Chinese companies into Malaita. They would like me to be out from the premier's office so that they can come in and do their developments in whatever way they want to do it. So I believe they are behind the motions in order to allow the way for Chinese companies to come.
And so those parliament members that voted in these non-confidence motions, why would they vote against you?
Well, the non-executive members, they're the members of the Provincial Assembly. They were there because of, I believe, they were handpicked. Some of them non-executive attend some programs with the government, and they were given money to withdraw from my government and to join the non-executive in order to oust me from being a premier. So they did, and they paid them $10,000 each member of the non-executive, and they joined the other side of the house to vote me out.